Well, welcome to the channel, Dadznight2cook. Look who came over.
It's me.
It's the whole afternoon. One of my kids, okay?
And I live in New York now.
Came to hang out with me.
Yes.
But he said he was hungry. I was like, you did not come over here to cook because I have nothing for you. And you know what he said? You always have something in the pantry. And he's right. So back in the day when they were young, they ate what I cooked. But you can see this is a grown person right here.
Yeah.
So they now say, let me see what you have, and then we'll make it. However, today's episode, I don't have to do all the cooking because here's a skilled chef sitting right next to me. Okay? As well as a performer. Tell them about it. Why are you here?
I'm here because I'm hungry. And I came to Dad's house to eat. So we're going to find something in there and we're going to cook something.
Because it's...
Meaning...
Right. Because it's Dad's night to cook. Let's get to it.
Dad's night to cook. It is Dad's night to cook. From the pantry he'll take a look my book to see what we'll dine on tonight. What you're gonna cook, Dad, what we're gonna eat. His recipe's great, it is a must. When he cooks, he makes believe and trust. And a wonderful meal on the table. Yummy for our tummy, it is Dad's night to cook.
So it looks like we found some oil. We got some extra olive oil. Virgin olive oil. We got some salt and pepper, or salt. We have chicken broth, some paprika, parmesan, penne, and then we also have a lemon, tomato, garlic clove, some salted butter, some scrimp, what is this?
Smoked pork belly.
Yeah, pork belly and some chicken. We can work with something.
So I guess I had stuff in there. What we gonna make though?
We can make chicken, shrimp, carbonara.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get to it. Dad's night to cook.
Let's do it.
All right. When it's your night to cook, dads, listen. Trained chefs here. You only need one pot. Most of the times, I know y'all think, "Oh my gosh, I don't have the right pots and pans and stuff." We can't be going into people's houses where they use 50 pans and pots to cook one meal. No. We're a one pot kind of household. He says we're gonna make some shrimp, chicken, carbonara. One pot. You're going to cook the pasta in the same pot. You're going to drain it, put it to the side, and you're going to cook everything else to make the carbonara up in there. Okay. And then you put it back all together, one pot cooking. We will show you how it's done.
Let's do it. And we are going to be cooking this for like 10 to 12 minutes until al dente.
All right, dads, one of the things I was just talking about is that when it's your night to cook, you don't have to pull out a cookbook or watch a channel or anything like that. Well, you can watch this channel because that's what we're teaching you how to do it the easy way. So making a carbonara, you don't need the full process of using eggs and so forth and all of that. We're just going to do a Dad's Night to Cook home cooking version of it. So we're going to just thicken our sauce with some milk and some Parmesan cheese and some cream cheese just to thicken it up a little bit. And if it gets too thick, you just thin it down with some pasta water. So reserve some pasta water when it's done. Okay?
Yes.
Easy peasy, pumpkin wheezy. Let's finish this up. That's not to cook.
So
what we're gonna do is, yes, of course I watched the Super Bowl, nigga. You were sitting there right there watching.
No, it wasn't.
And you wasn't there? You didn't come to see it with me?
No.
Who was sitting there with me cheering on? I see dead people. There was a ghost up in there. I thought Hi-Ho came and watched it with me. Anyway, so when we get our pasta done, we're gonna come up and finish cooking this carbonara primavera kind of thing in the one pot. And we've got everything. We've cleaned the chicken. We've got our pancetta pork belly all diced up and ready to go, and our tomatoes and our shrimp and everything else. And when we come back, Dads, we're gonna put it together. You're just gonna see it magically come together. But that's all it takes. Going into your pantry and your refrigerator, see what's available, and then it's time to eat. We'll see you in a little bit. Dad's Night to Cook. Get the bacon, the pancetta in. It's gonna render its own oils.
Okay.
He forgot that it renders its own oils. He forgot. See, they be in the kitchen and they learn a lot by watching and you know, Dad, what you gonna cook? How you do that? And blah blah blah. So, but when they go off to their own to get educated, they come back with their own ideas and stuff, and that's what you want. You want independence, and that's what you get. Bam. It's time to deglaze this pan. Cook up the veggies that we're gonna put up in this carbonara. And finish it off. We got the chicken done. We got our shrimp peeled clean. It's a pre-cooked shrimp. Dads, you can just go to the frozen section and get yourself some pre-cooked shrimp. I've done episodes where I show you how to devein them and all of that and cook them, but today we're doing easy peasy.
Should I throw it in?
Ready to go.
Should I put this too?
Oh, everything going in, boo boo.
Okay, good.
Yes. See how he scraped the thing? You got to scrape everything into it. What's the point of leaving everything behind? Finish this up. So we're about that point. Kiddo did a great job, but I'm gonna help him finish it up because you know that's how dads do.
He said it's taking too long.
We helped him finish it out. So I'm just gonna add this Parmesan cheese, and it's gonna thicken it up quite a bit. And I put about half a cup because I like it cheesy. If it ain't cheesy, it ain't pleasy.
Right. Okay.
And so, and then we're gonna add all of the other ingredients like the pancetta and then the shrimp and the chicken and all of that, and toss in the pasta, and it's gonna be time to eat.
Look at this. This just looks delectable. Delectable.
Let me move this thing over. I can see it from there. Let me put a little closer because we got it on cinematic.
Look.
Let's get a little close.
Look how... This is a restaurant quality.
Say that again.
Restaurant quality.
Okay.
We're going to add a little bit of this water, the pasta water.
Just to thin it out a little bit. It's getting a little thick when we add the cheese. It gets a little thick. Both he and I don't like our pastas kind of wet. We kind of like it thinner than ooh. So we're just finishing it up.
And a little more salt.
Okay. The kiddo was going to add the chicken back in. He's going to add the pancetta, the chicken, and everything else. Bag over in there. We're going to need any more of the cream?
No,
we're good. And you can add the chicken and the pancetta sooner than the shrimp will be the last because it doesn't take long to cook and it's already pre-cooked. I mean, you just need to soften up the pancetta back up because those are crispy bacon. And so we'll put that in and let that simmer a little bit, and then we'll add the shrimp, and then we'll add the pasta, then we'll add the shrimp, and then we'll eat. All right, y'all, it's looking like about that time. The kid did a great job. That looks fantastic. Oh, yum, yum, yum. And that's what happens when your kids are old enough to come over and decide what they're going to make for us to eat.
I guess.
Dad's Night to Cook. When you got somebody else cooking for you, ain't that the goal, dads out there? Ain't that the goal? That somebody else cook for you? after cooking for them all this time? Okay, let's plate this up and get it time to eat. Peace.
Said I would rather not.
All right. Chef has plated up and we're ready to eat. So when it's your night to cook and you get guests who come over saying they're hungry and you're not prepared, let them go find something in the pantry and the refrigerator and come up with something delicious to eat. Alrighty? Enjoy this episode of Dadznight2cook, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, y'all.
When he cooks, he makes believe and trust, and a wonderful meal on the table. Yummy for a tummy. It is as night to cook.